Okay, thanks everyone for joining us for Nancy's hat collection being released online.
You can't sell my hats.
No, I guess not.
My retired hats, maybe.
Yeah. Is there such thing as a retired hat?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
There you go. There you go. I think we should actually put them on the market. Probably do pretty well.
Right.
That won't go over very well in our household. Folks, my name's Don Carson. This is my wife, Nancy. We're here to share with you the Collect Direct story, give you some new updated information, some exciting things ahead. And, really for those of you that have never seen anything before, it's important for you to have a chance to see the basic videos that the company is offering that are duplicatable, because this program is designed for anybody. It's designed for you to get in where you fit in. One of the important things that we've recognized is that we want to be, very compliant. We want to have the opportunity for everybody on the equal playing field. So, we'll share a little bit more about that this evening, but why don't we do this? Why don't we just let you watch a couple of videos, and that'll lead you to some questions that you can put in the group chat. And then my wife will write them down and we'll answer them as we go. And folks, this is an interesting time for many of us. I lose track of the days here, July the 19th, 2023, my sister's birthday, which I talked to today. Thank you for reminding me. I know we're all the same. Sometimes we forget the important things like that, but we did have a great conversation. Folks, when you think about companies that have been on the market for many, many years, many times they'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 products that you're able to share. And for many of us, those 5, 6, 7, 8 products were enough for you to build a business, and you continue to build that business, and many of you still build that business. For those of you that are familiar with companies that have a limited amount of product offerings, does it have something for everyone? And that's obviously a question that gets asked in the MLM or the network marketing industry. Can you find something for everyone? Well, what's fascinating about this company launching before our eyes is we're well over 5,000 inventory items with which we call SKUs. And those SKUs are categories that in behind them, of course, is a number of different inventory items for you to share. And, in the direct selling industry, it's usually where somebody's got something, they bring it to market, and you try to sell it. In the direct sharing industry, which we like to call Collect Direct, point, click, and share, our website, you're going to find that the masses are going to be able to find things they want. Now, outside of that, let's just discuss a little bit, if we could, about, gift giving. There's very few network companies out there, other than some of the companies that, you might see out there, the bags and so on like that. And maybe you give a gift, right? Mm-hmm. But what we've discovered, and a lot of conversation we've had with many of you that have reached out to us, is that this is I'm going to say this is phenomenon, but we laughed about that because one of you sent a video to Nancy about the Phenomenon song from Sesame Street. But it's the type of industry that's going to allow you to really have unlimited opportunity of people that are going to find things that they want. So we like to describe it as bringing your past to your future, or their past to their future. And so when we show our corporate videos, a lot of it is always based on those messages. So let's start off with that, and then we'll come back to you in a second here so that you can all get your head around how Collect Direct is different than a lot of the companies that are out there. So first of all, Cindy, just a thumb up if you can see my screen right now with this logo and this video showing. Cindy, anybody? Can you see this? Yes, good, perfect. I will mute all and we'll play this little video. Here we go. I'm just going down right to this one.
Welcome to Collect Direct. Are you ready to connect your past to your future? For over 40 years, Collect Direct has collected thousands of unique items, from sports memorabilia, comic books, toys, coins, stamps, and much more. The world of collectibles is massive today, and they all have a value of some sort. And now this collection is available to the public to not only purchase, but an opportunity for you to cash in on rewards when others purchase items from our collection. From our website, you'll be able to type in and search for an item to connect you to your past. Maybe it's Bozo the Clown, or Gumby, or your favorite hockey player. You'll be able to find those memorabilia pieces on our website. The beautiful thing is you'll be able to point, click, and share them with other people too. It all starts with our $9.98 membership plan. You'll select the categories you are interested in, then you can point, click, and share the item with others. If they choose to participate, they can join your team. It's like operating a retail store out of your home, your computer, and phone. Share the website with others, and if they purchase an item, you get paid. Retail rewards range from $5 to $200. This is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week business where you can share hundreds of thousands of products. So don't miss out on those items from your past and start sharing today.
So the first question that comes up as we just go to the next video is, well, what do I do to get started? I mean, it sounds pretty interesting, but what would I do to actually carry on and get started in this program?
You have a choice. Do you want to be a customer and just buy great collectibles at great prices off of our website? Or do you want to be a member that can share your own link and earn retail rewards when others make a purchase? At Collect Direct, we have warehouses full of over 40 years of collectibles throughout the United States. Everything from hockey, baseball, basketball, NASCAR, Beanie Babies, Barbie dolls, and much more. So if you just want to be a customer from the website, you'll choose which categories you are interested in. Search for the items and pick which ones you want to add to your shopping cart. The best part is you'll be getting the products you want that connect you to your past. It's that simple. For those who want to join as a member and have the potential to earn commissions, it's an annual fee of $9.98 to join. This lets you take advantage of retail rewards based on the package you pick. These packages will allow you to pick from the different collections of product categories. Each package comes with different benefits. Plus, our super collectors will receive an extra bonus of collectibles picked out by our authenticators. Store these collectibles in a safe place and imagine how their worth could grow over time. Once registered with a username and password, you'll be given a unique link you can share with others. We call it point, click, share. Once someone purchases something using your link, you get paid. All items ship directly to the customer. So you're looking for a great return out of the gate on the packages you're going to get. The key to this is to get in where you fit in with the amount of products you want and the categories you like, and either choose to be a customer or a member. If you decide to be a member, we'll teach you all about the collectible side of this business so that you can earn some money. And our compensation plan can work even while you sleep. Let's get started.
And then we'll come back to you live.
Would you like to earn money while you sleep? Collect Direct allows you to build 2 teams wherever we do business. This can be in your hometown or around the world. Each team is made up of 2 teams, which are a left and right team. The depth of the team is a combined effort of you and your sponsor, and above that sponsor, who all place members or customer volume in that leg to an infinite depth. We accumulate volume from every item that is ordered inside your legs, regardless of who sold or ordered. Visually, you will see the members, but your customers will not be visible. But the order volume will count in your smaller team for that order. All volumes, called business volume, fill that leg from the bottom up to you each week. We pay what's called a cycle payment of $20 for every time one leg has 200 BV and 100 BV in the other leg during that week based on the rank you have reached. See the compensation plan document for further details and to see cycle amounts you qualify to receive at that week's qualified rank.
And I think it's important for you all to realize that there's a coaching function here in this company. And that means you may want to go to work to teach people how to do this. So we have these programs called unilevels where you get to multiple
Do I get paid on every
return on a
reorder
transaction.
customers and members? Collect Direct is excited to pay up to 7 levels of customers and team members' monthly purchases inside our Uni-level payout plan. Not only does each item purchased create business volume in one of your 2 legs, each item has a dollar amount associated with that purchase that you were paid a percentage of. The number of levels you can get paid on is based on the rank you have reached in our compensation plan. The 7 levels are 5%, 4%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 2%, down to 1% of that value associated to each order. This payout is like having multiple retail stores open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year around the world. Every order placed inside your personal uni-level team potentially earns you a commission payout. See the compensation plan document for further details about how you are paid on first orders and second orders inside our uni-level plan.
And the last one.
Learn and earn and help your team members earn a dual team commission. This is an exciting way to help others succeed while getting rewarded for that coaching effort. Each rank allows you to be paid a percentage of your personally enrolled or connected to those personally enrolled members of your team members. So if your personal enrolled member builds their own team and earns a $200 dual team commission 1 week, you can earn up to 20%, which for this example would be $40. The best part is you can earn up to 7 levels of personally enrolled members at a percentage illustrated in our compensation plan based on the level you qualified for. See the compensation plan document for further details and to see the amounts you qualify to receive at each level percentage-wise.
Okay, so I wanted to show all that to all of you because that is basically the duplication. Let's just make sure that this is back to us. Can you see us now, Robert? Anybody just, yes? Okay, perfect. So folks, duplication starts with the program where you can actually use things that are done by the company and you can share. That's kind of where this company is going from a marketing platform standpoint. They want to make things that are available to everybody on an equal playing field. We won't be charging for those things. And also I wanted to share with all of you that on our launch, 1 month later, the app will be available to you. And the app will be available because your $9.98 fee covers that. So Dave is not charging more money for the app. Dave Jordan is our CEO and his wife Joyce. They are, I would say, entrepreneurs through and through, been in this industry in network marketing for many, many years, owned another company that he sold. The man has actually personally been on the side of the earnings of 50,000 plus per month and loves the industry, but really has a challenge with the industry at one point and decided he wanted to do something that would be completely different. This vision of this company was really started back in 1998. In 98, Dave decided that he wanted to do this collectible space as a network company. But in those days, it was completely different from a social media standpoint, which didn't exist, and the ability to share things as quickly. So when he started, it started to grow in 98, but the products were not exactly going to be easy to market from a margin standpoint. So flash forward all these years later. So 2023, Dave was collecting prior to 1998. Over 40 years of him collecting, he comes back to the scene and says, I'm ready. The industry is ready, social media is ready, and the world is ready. Because, as you all know, the collectible space is growing rapidly all around us. It's been in a lot of magazines like Forbes magazine. Go take a look at it and type the word collectible and see what they say about it. You know, folks, the reason why we're here is because we developed a relationship with Dave back 9 years ago when we first met him. I come from an infomercial background. I share that with you because I like the idea of causing people to look at things and stop their, it's called stop marketing. And when they see it, they usually buy it, right? The challenge with that is often you're promoting products that we've got to convince people that they need in the infomercial space. Well, when you talk about a website with over 5,000 items, and I actually planned on going into the website and showing some of the newest entries this evening, depending on the time we put in at the end here. But just imagine Pez dispensers that are like just so cool to see, that have been in their cases for all of these years, that are now on this website that you can point, click, and share for $10 and make commissions off of. Imagine finding figurines from England and around the world, and Hallmark, and things that will just fascinate you for family members. There's the gift side of our business that we're excited about. You know, Nancy, when we looked closely at the opportunity, I think that one of the first things you said is that people are going to want this stuff.
Well, I find especially boys sometimes very difficult to buy for. And so I thought this would be an absolute fit for like Father's Day, for birthdays, for Christmas. It's something that they want if they collect and they have a favorite team or they have a favorite collectible that they collect. It just seems like a no-brainer to get them what they actually want instead of getting them another pair of socks and underwear.
Well, the thing is that you can actually order it yourself and ship it to a destination, and the company will ship it there. So understanding that program is some of our greatest assets, I would say, down the road. Think about it. November, December, holiday season, where this industry tends to slow down, we believe our numbers will go up because people will be finding things in these collections of all of these amazing collectibles. Now, the question really comes down to all of you, what's the differentiator between this and other companies that are out there? This has never been done before. This is a category creator, first to market, with millions and millions of dollars of inventory paid for. All of Dave's inventory in his 3.5 warehouses are owned by him exclusively, 100% he and his wife. He has no debt. So we're starting a company with all of this opportunity, debt-free day one. Now, starting is the key here. So as we go here, I want to open it up to just a couple of conversations here. Shane, you came on a little earlier, if you can unmute yourself, and you started talking a little bit about how crazy this is for you to talk to people from 20 and 30 years ago, and now they're approaching you to say, what is this really all about? So somebody I was talking to earlier, I can't recall, I might have just said Shane, it wasn't Shane actually. Blank for a second, it was it, go ahead, come off mute. No, I don't. I'm absolutely.
Well, somebody.
Was it Sean? Was it
Yes,
Sean, Don?
Sean, I'm sorry. Sorry, I wrote down Shane and it's Sean. Sean, you said something that was compelling to the story that we have here, where folks that you've known or been in business with maybe, I don't know, 30 years ago are now reaching.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Well, we all rallied with Dale back in the 90s and built New Image International. And recently I've had people that knew us that was actually on sidelines and our team back in the mid 90s throughout the late 90s reach out to us and say, hey, we've seen you on the video. We've heard you guys are doing this. And yeah, they're absolutely excited. They see what's going on. Now you got to remind you that those guys have been through multiple companies throughout the years. This has been like, 30 years ago. And they land here with a new level of excitement and energy. And I'm off video because I'm driving, but it's refreshing to see this enthusiasm show back up because guys, I hope Mary Kay comes off mute for a minute because this is her thing. We were talking about cash, crypto, and collectibles being the third currency. And we're kind of talking that around a bit. And that's what's kind of bringing these people to the table. The third currency, and what does that mean, and how can it, and the gift that Dave has given all of us to take these untold amount of collectibles to a global marketplace. That's a gift. I mean, that's not, that doesn't come along every day, and it probably will never come along again. And so that's kind of where we're at. Yeah,
and I agree with you 100%. Your comment about a third currency, I mean, that's just a general statement. I mean, the example you use when you say that is that these are worth something. We don't know we're not going to guarantee you that you're going to be able to take these items and resell them for X, Y, or Z. That's not what this is about. But we will say that they're not making antiques anymore, and that collectibles, if you store them properly, down the road, what could they be worth? Use your imagination. That's usually our approach.
Had examples, Don, of our own personal experiences where we've bought something mostly just because I knew it was something that you wanted. And at no point in time did we think that it was going to increase in value. It was just about fulfilling that want and desire. And I think that so many of these collectibles are invaluable to people. Like you cannot put a price tag on them because they mean
it's an emotional connection,
so much more than actually a dollar amount. But the idea that there aren't a lot of things that you buy in life like a car, the second you get in it and you drive it off the lot, if you wait 67 years, then the car will be worth something again.
But you know what's funny about the car scenario for all of you who've been through this before? You go buy a brand new vehicle, and then when you drive it on the road, you see all of the same vehicle, but you'd never notice that vehicle until you owned it. And it's kind of
Collectibles are like that.
collectibles
too,
are
though.
like that. So, you know, you don't even realize how many people in your circle of influence, each and every one of you, collect something, or they know somebody that collects something. So the
Or they're
opportunity,
secret about collecting.
and they don't want you to know
They
because
don't want you to know.
because they're saving it for the future, right? That's our space. And so when we get excited about it, we're like kids in the candy store, because we are, you know, obviously collectors in a sense. I've got my hockey cards and my things that I've collected for years for my son and myself, and Nancy's got her hats, of course.
And shoes.
And shoes.
And
But
bathing
but
suits.
folks,
And
what we're doing is we're opening the door to Dave's collection for you all to share. The timing of this is really what we want to talk a little bit more about tonight for all of you, because, you know, Dave is pushing the button on this program sometime here in the next, we were going to say, I'm going to use the 48-hour to 72-hour type time range. So in theory, I would suggest by Monday, you're all going to be receiving notice that you're in business. What does that look like? Now, worst case scenario, does he stretch it another day or two? It's worth every penny of whatever he does. But we're being told today that the ducks are lining up, the tests are going through properly, and the company wants to launch this on an even playing field. When you actually get in there and make your ability to purchase, you're all going to be able to purchase at the same level. We'll talk about that more when we actually go to launch. But folks, this company is about to change the way this industry does business, because everybody can get in where they fit in, and they can actually earn commissions on every transaction that their customers and their members do. And the beautiful thing is, I believe in my heart, there'll be more customers in the Collect Direct world than there's members, because of what we're offering.